I always thought that sometimes if you're just strong, you can break. But I always say you don't have to be strong, you have to be resilient. To me, resilient is like something that you bend and it comes back and it doesn't break. And that's how I see myself. I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Went to school there. I had my two brothers, played field hockey, and started dancing when I was 7. In the 70s, Argentina was pretty unstable at the time. The government was overturned by the military. Not safe at all. I mean, I remember going to high school and our fathers would guard the school so that we could go to school. There were a lot of bombs and people would disappear. But it's interesting how resilient humans are, because I remember going to sleep and hearing shotguns and bombs and thinking, okay, I made it today. At that time, you move, mom and dad move, everybody moves. I volunteered in an emergency room because I just loved it. I wanted to be a doctor. I signed up to go back to school. I was doing great. I took my MCAT exam to get in, and then I find out I'm pregnant with baby number 4. My second son, Phil, he wanted to be a lawyer. In 2007, he was 23 and he had leukemia. I was an oncologist when my son was diagnosed. I'm the one that diagnosed my own son. He passed away about 2.5 years after he was diagnosed. If I could have given my life for my son, I would have done it gladly. And I would not think about it twice. What I just always say and hope that he, if anything, made me better at what I do. Phil died in February of 2009, and Tony was there and the whole family. Tony was an amazing support. Tony had migraines here and there, and he got a migraine. The next day, he didn't go away. This is not normal. He developed an abscess in the brain. A neurosurgeon operated on him, but he never woke up. He passed away 6 months after my son died. That event put me on a separate road, and the only thing in that road that I had to relearn is the plan for the future. My future was today and tomorrow, because I could not fathom more than that, and it was very hard. I remember I had to take care of my patients, which I did. I had to make sure that my kids were okay, and they became my center. And those are the patients and my kids are the ones that pulled me through. This would be week 106. I don't think you have to do oncology and not have feelings. I think you have to be resilient. You have to be flexible. I think that's when you do better. Hope is not made just of one thing, and I think if you carry that and the patient carries that, they do better. I always view my patients like I would view what I want for my brother, and that is key. And care for the patient, and don't forget the caregiver. You have to hope for living longer, better. Hope can change too. Hope for one thing today may be hope for something else tomorrow, and you have to surround yourself with people that have that same hope for the patients. I'm reminded every day when I go home, this is well worth it. Mark is an amazing husband. I just knew, and he knew, and that was it.
She has an uncanny way of making people feel at ease. If you were a patient, you would say, She has a very good bedside manner, but she carries that over into pretty much all of her life.
When we first bought the farm, a patient of mine had 3 ducks. We went from 3 ducks to 10 more, and then we said, well, why not sheep? Income for sheep, and well, but we're gonna have sheep, we need something to take care of them, and income the 3 livestock guard dogs,
And then the goats.
What? You're kind of cute. Since I've been with Mark, then it kind of opened up, and I'm thinking future again, and it's like, okay, I can't control life, I can't control destiny, but I can control how I feel about it. Just let it go and enjoy.
Most of the animals that we have are either on a watch list or critically endangered or somewhere in between.
This is therapy. I think if I hadn't been an oncologist, I would have been a vet. I just absolutely love the animals. I love caring. I guess from one goes to the other. I'm really happy, and it's like, okay, you got another chance. After losing Phil, after losing Tony, I realized that I have control for certain things and I don't have control of others. Why am I grieving for something that I don't know it's going to happen? Why don't I just enjoy and give thanks to God every day that I have? You can bend me and almost to a breaking point, and if you just let go, I go back, and that's what I think of resilience. If I learn anything, is you have to learn to treasure today, every day.